What's up, everybody? It's the Franz, and we're here for AEW Double or Nothing review for May 25th, 2019. How do you even talk about this show? This show was not just a Grand Slam. This show was like a double, triple Grand Slam. They knocked this ball out of the park so far, it ain't coming back. Was it a perfect show? No. No show you will ever see is perfect. But this show has got WWE. If Vince McMahon is not shaking in his boots after tonight's show, this guy is never going to learn, and WWE will never get better. This show was fucking phenomenal. This show was fantastic. Did every match hit? In my opinion, no. 6-woman tag match with the all the Japanese women from like Stardom or Shimmer or whatever. That was, I think, the low point of the show. The buy-in with the Battle Royal, 21-man Battle Royal was fun. It was great. Had some fun spots. You saw Jimmy Havoc with his stapler gun. You saw Dustin Thomas hit a couple cool-ass moves. It was fun. And, of course, you had the Young Bucks and Pentagon Jr. and Phoenix, the Lucha Bros, put on, I think, one of the best tag team matches you will ever see. This match is definitely a Match of the Year candidate. This match should have ended the show. And with the announcement we got earlier in the night, it would have been awesome to see this end the show and their next opponents at Fight for the Fallen, which we'll get to later, come out and you have a stare down or shake hands, whatever. This show was just awesome. This is how you kick off a new promotion. This was just one of many shows we're going to have. We also got the third show to be announced for this. They have Fight for the Fallen. I'm not counting Fighter Fest unless it's on pay-per-view, but I don't think it is. And then we have in August, All Out. It's not All In 2, it's All Out. So that is going to be happening back at the CS Centers, I believe. It's in Chicago. Definitely going to be a show worth watching. I cannot wait. But this show is something special. If this was going to be a one-off for Cody and the Young Bucks, man, did they hit it out of the park. This show, honestly, everything leading before Cody and Dustin Rhodes, everything before that, just this show did not feel like it had it yet. The crowd was just awesome. The atmosphere in the MGM Grand was absolutely phenomenal. These guys, this crowd went out here and just let them have it. It never felt like there was a dull moment in the crowd whatsoever, especially even after the Young Bucks and Lucha Bros tore the house down. The main event of Kenny Omega and Chris Jericho still had the crowd on the edge of their seat. This entire show just hit, everything was just boom, 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 boom. Nothing below, I'm going to say a C+. Nothing below a C+ if you would do that. Or if you want to go 5 out of 10, nothing below that, which is not a bad thing if you want to scale matches right. Or if you do 5, a 3 out of 5, which is not bad. This show, I can't even talk about how good this show was. And the twist at the end, the surprise, which a lot of people were guessing was going to be Hangman Page's opponent, which Hangman Page did not have a singles match on this show, which is fine. This show had enough matches. I think losing Pac and Hangman Page was actually better for this show than if they would have kept that match on there, because there was just so much going on. We had 7 matches on this show. And here's the thing. This show went 4 hours on the main card. This show went 3.5 hours. They went from 8 o'clock to 11:30. WWE goes from 7 to 11 or 7 to midnight all the time now. And half of those shows are dreadful. Half of those shows are boring. You might get a match like Seth Rollins versus AJ Styles at Money in the Bank, or the Money in the Bank ladder match right before Brock Lesnar came out. But this show, every single match, I was not bored one time in this show. I mean, yeah, the 6-woman tag match I really didn't care for. But those women went there and they brought what they could do to the dance. They did what they could to get themselves over. They were phenomenal. Nobody got held back in this show. Nobody felt like they were getting buried. Nobody felt like they were out of place. This was, quite essentially, just an awesome show overall. And WWE's got to be shaking in their boots after this show. Usually I like to do, blow by blows as best as I can for these shows, but this show is just too good that I can't do that. We are going to start with the buy-in, as we had the 21-man Casino Battle Royal. we had MJF, Dustin Thompson, the guy with only stubs for legs, which he had his spots in this match, which was pretty awesome. Sunny Days, Brandon Cutler, and Michael Nakazawa started the show off. Michael Nakazawa, I've never seen him wrestle before. I've never seen him do anything before. What in the fuck is with the baby oil? This guy comes out, and Sunny Days has him in a reverse, like a bear hug or something, where like a reverse bear hug, and Michael Nakazawa has baby oil, and he is just blathering it all over himself just to get out of this. I'm like, what the fuck is with the baby oil? I still don't get the whole thing between him and I think it's Matt Jackson on being the Elite. I don't know what that's all about. What's the big deal? But he had to have his time in this thing. Next up came Brian Pillman Jr., Isaiah Cassidy, Jimmy Havoc, one of my favorites, Joey Janela, who I'm going to say, if this guy's not dead after the moves he got hit with tonight, he's got to be like a man, like a human Iron Man or something. This dude was punished. Those four guys come down first, and then as we look back at the thing, you see, because it was the Diamonds, and if you watched anything from AEW, they did put a couple things on Twitter. Sean Spears is in this match, and he got dealt a 10 of diamonds. So he comes out, and he has a towel over his head, pulls it down, and the crowd goes ballistic for Sean Spears. He had a little back and forth with MJF in this match where MJF mocked him, and then he poked MJF in the eye and did his 10 thing. So he's the perfect 10 Sean Spears. He's keeping the perfect 10 gimmick, which is fine. The only thing that's going to suck now is that I'm hoping AEW fans, the people who go to AEW events, don't badger the entire show with 10, 10, 10, 10 when the ref's counting to 10. Also, another thing that was talked about during the show tonight is during tag team matches, which wasn't really reinforced or at all, is that in AEW, if you tag in, you have not a 5 count, but a 10 count to get out of the ring. So, a little variation on the rules there, which is not a problem. Let's see here. Out came Billy Gunn, Glacier, Ace Romero, McQueen, Mark Quinn, Sonny Kiss, Tommy Dreamer, Luchasaurus, Marco Stunts, and that was it for the and the very last guy to come in, number 21, and I think everyone knew as soon as his music hit and he came out that he was winning this thing. Adam Hangman Page came out next. Luchasaurus is still a really tall, buff guy. I have never seen him wrestle before, but dude, did he fucking killed Joey Janela tonight. During the match, I don't know if it was set up before the match, if someone went out and set up this thing, but there was a table just nonchalantly standing outside the ring. I think Joey, during this match, hit Joey Janela with a spike, like a spike hurricanrana that spiked his face on the mat. A little bit later, Luchasaurus goozles him, picks him up, and throws him down to where he falls awkwardly so fucking badly through the table that I'm like, Joey Janela has got to be dead. Joey Janela took a brutal spot right there. It comes down to the final four being, let me see here, Luchasaurus, Jimmy Havoc, Adam Hangman Page, and MJF. Jimmy Havoc gets eliminated by Luchasaurus. Luchasaurus gets eliminated by Hangman Page. Right before that, these three guys were beating down on MJF, who rolled out of the ring. I think MJF went over and rang the bell after Luchasaurus got thrown out of the ring, or got taken out of the ring. He comes over, throws Hangman Page over, thinking he won the match. Hangman Page does his springboard flips. I can't remember what it's actually called. The dead shot, is it called? No, that's the buckshot lariat. There it is. The buckshot lariat sends MJF over, and Adam Hangman Page is your winner and is getting an AEW Heavyweight Championship match at a future date. Most likely Fight for the Fallen, which if it is Fight for the Fallen when this match is going to happen, it kind of spoils the end of the show, because at Fight for the Fallen it has already been decided that Kenny Omega will be taking on Shima. So if the world title is decided at AEW Fight for the Fallen, then that kind of spoiled who was going to win tonight. Just saying. Backstage, Alicia talks with Kylie Ray about tonight's show. Ray is super excited about tonight's match and talks about how cool tonight is. She gets quieted by the librarian Peter Avalon. He then gets shushed by Leva Bates. They end up in a shush-off as Ray just smiles and watches on in the background. I gotta say, Kylie Ray has the biggest, she's like so happily smiling and everything. When a certain superstar joins, certain wrestler, a female wrestler joins the triple threat match at the later in the night, before it was announced a fatal four-way, Kylie Ray, when this person comes out, is just sitting there still smiling. She's got like this huge smile. When we get to the fatal four-way, I'm gonna talk to what I feel about the match and what I wanted to see more than what we got. The USA hype of Cody versus Dustin Rhodes. We see clips of two brothers for years in both of the days in WWE. Sammy Guevara versus Kip Sabian. This match was damn good. These guys put on a hell of a match. Definitely a good way to start off the AEW era. But what I want to say, a junior heavyweight or cruiserweight match. When AEW was first announced in January, and Sammy Guevara was at the Double or Nothing fan rally, he was the AAA Cruiserweight Champion still. It's too damn bad he lost that title before this show, because that would have been an awesome thing to have two title matches. This match and, of course, the AAA Tag Team titles on this show would have been awesome to have both those titles on the line. Unfortunately, that didn't happen. Didn't take away from this match. This was still a pretty damn good match. Kip Sabian ends up winning after he hits a Deathly Hallows for 1-2-3. Sammy Guevara comes out a panda on his head, so I guess that's his thing. Kip Sabian and Sammy Guevara worked really well together. I would love to see these guys in a championship opportunity. I know we have a world title coming in, and that title was huge. I wish I would have got a picture of that. I'll probably show that on Unscripted next week. But I'm hoping we get a mid-card title, and these guys could be running for that title, because these guys did put on a great match. Let's see here. Vintage for Sadie Gibbs showing off some of her skills in the ring. Sadie Gibbs, I have no idea who she is and when she's going to make her debut. Apparently, she is part of AEW now. So Sadie Gibbs will be the next, but not the last person we see who is all elite in this night. We'll get to that later. Backstage, they show Excalibur and Alex Marvez did the announcing for the buy-in. JR was not there. They did introduce him. They showed him backstage, and they showed him coming from backstage to the announce booth, and they were playing because his theme music is the Oklahoma theme song. He can't, WWE kind of can't copyright that, so he can use it whenever the fuck he feels like it. So great to see that he gets to use Boomer Sooner still. Outside, a pickup truck pulls up, and we see Pharaoh, then Brandy, and finally Cody. He sips some coffee, gives Brandy a kiss, and heads inside. Inside is Carrie O'Mara, proudly watching the show on a laptop, and gives the camera a big thumbs up. Matt Jackson's walking around backstage and runs right into Michael Nakazawa. He's like, "Hey man, it's nice to see you. Nice to meet you." And Michael Nakazawa's like, "Hey, nice to meet you too. I'm Michael." Walks right beside him, gets real close in, and says, "Michael Nakazawa." Walks away, and Matt gets angry as he heads off. Nick asks if he's okay. Matt says, "Yeah." Matt and Nick are asked about their credentials. Matt super kicks the guy, and papers fly. The group comes out and hypes the crowd up. Cody Rhodes goes to welcome the crowd. Matt takes the mic. Nick grabs it and says he wants to do it. Nick says he wants to do it. Then Kenny snatches it and says, "You guys left me out of this last time," because at All In, it was Matt, Nick, and Cody, I believe, who were doing the presentation to welcome us to the show. Kenny Omega was still in the back getting ready for his match with Pentagon. He welcomes the crowd to AEW. W chants. He said AEW, so it's AEW, AEW. Can we not do that? I fucking hate it when I hear ECW, ECW. It's ECW, ECW. It's AEW, AEW. Why the fuck are you goddamn lazy to have to say dub? It's AEW, AEW. Get it fucking right. It's so goddamn annoying. Matt says it's cool to see 20,000 people. Cody says it's more like 13,000. Max says this is pro wrestling. You round up. Cody goes along and says they have set the attendance record with 20,000 fans. Straight gut punch to WWE. It would not be the last one of the night either. Brandy note, this is the first century inclusive event in wrestling history, which is awesome. Cody says this is revolution as we fade to black. First match of the night was the Strong Heart She-Hulk, Cena, and Lindaman versus Christopher Daniels, Frankie Kazarian, and Scorpio Sky. Before the match, SCU does their worst town bit, but it says Las Vegas might be their favorite worst town. Daniels goes a little about singing, and Chris Kazarian gets an SCU from the live crowd. This match was pretty good. I've never seen Shima, T-Hawk, Lindaman wrestle whatsoever, so it was great to see them actually come out there and show us what they could do. I am a little disappointed in the fact of the finish. The finish of the match was, I thought, and I think most people predicted, that Shima and I forgot to use my graphics, of course, but like Shima, T-Hawk, and Lindaman would be the ones winning this match because they're a brand. They're starting to build this company thing with OWE, and what a big way to get OWE to start off on the right foot than having them come out and winning on said show. That did not happen, as Daniels and Kazarian working over Lindaman, best Meltzer ever, best moonsault ever. I don't know why I said best Meltzer ever. It's the BME, best moonsault. Okay. Moonsault power driver combo hit 1, 2, 3. Great match. Was an awesome match. Great way to open the show. I still think that SCU should have taken the fall here, giving Strong Hearts the win. That unfortunately did not happen, and SCU are your winners. Ali joins the commentary. The bunny is in AEW, as we know. She joins commentary for the next match, which was supposed to be Nyla Rose, Smiley Kylie, which she is just full of energy, and it's like, wow. Half the women on the WWE roster should just take some of the energy. If they had half the energy that Kylie Ray does, they would be in a much better place. Versus Britt Baker. Versus, like, okay. Before the things get going, music hits and she heads out in the ring in her ring gear. Rhodes says she meant all three women had a shot at winning. She wanted a great match, but the problem is she wanted the match to be awesome. And out comes Awesome Kong. So yes. And when Awesome Kong comes out, Kylie, and Ali mentioned this, Kylie's in the ring still, smiling as if everything's all good, that everything's gonna be good. But until Kong gets in the ring, and Justin Roberts, who is the ring announcer, did a hell of a job, says this is now going to be a four-way. Then Kylie's like, well, what the fuck? This is not, like, she had that what the fuck look on her. Honestly, for me, Awesome Kong was only brought out for a pop. She got a big pop for coming out. She didn't really do much in the match after taking the two women out, Kylie Ray and Britt Baker. She and Nyla Rose had a little stare down. She does get taken on the match, and it pretty much comes down to Britt Baker and Kylie Ray because Nyla takes Awesome Kong out. This match ended up with these two going at it. This was awesome for these two to go at it. I would have rather seen, if you're going to go this route and have Awesome Kong come out and get taken out by Nyla Rose and make it a one-on-one match between Britt Baker and Kylie Ray, just make it a singles match. That's all you needed to do. Just give me Kylie Ray versus Britt Baker. I wouldn't have been mad, and nobody else would have been mad about it. This was definitely a match that was like, it felt like they could have just taken out Nyla and Britt Baker, and not Britt Baker, but Nyla Rose, and not even added Awesome Kong, and you would have got it better than what you did. I mean, it was a good match. Let's see here. Ray with a nice deadlift German suplex on Baker, cover 2. Baker with a super kick, lifts and drops Ray's face on her knee. It looked like she tried to do a brain buster, or like when Adam Cole does that suplex position and drops people down on the shoulder on his knee. She tried to do that because she is Adam Cole's girlfriend, so she probably would copy that. And it just looked like she missed landing Kylie Ray on her, but that finished off Kylie Ray for the 1, 2, 3, and Britt Baker is your winner. No word yet on. I'm hoping they'll do a road to Fight for the Fallen and we'll get a confirmation on tag team titles or the Women's Championship, because these Kylie Ray and Britt Baker put on a hell of a show. Nyla Rose and Awesome Kong really were taken out of this for the majority of the match. I think that kind of pulled back on this match. We had the best friends, Chucky T and Trent Beretta versus Angelico and Jack Evans. This was a good match, but I think Jack Evans and Angelico should, Angelico's better as a single star in my opinion. This wasn't like, out of the tag team matches we had tonight, I think this was the weakest match of them all. And what I mean by that, I mean the Strong Hearts, Strong Hearts versus SCG match was better than this. And of course that tag team title match, which, oh my god, that is match of the year candidate, but we'll get to that later. The Best Friends ended up winning this one after a couple reverse Yoshi tonic by Evans by Trent, and Angelico with a really suplex and flipping Evans flipping him up and down on Trent. Chucky with a flip to the outside, taking down Angelico. It's Angelico, not Angelico, so some people probably think it's Angelico. Trent drops Evans down to the mat as Chucky double stomps him off the top rope for the 1, 2, 3. This got weird after this. The Best Friends want a hug. The lights go out, as they do, as both Angelico and Jack Evans took forever trying to do a hug with these guys. And as soon as they do, lights go out. We're waiting for a minute. The lights come back on, and the Super Smash Brothers are in the ring. Lights go off again, and a bunch of masked minions are around the ring. Both teams end up getting destroyed by them. Crowd didn't really know how to react to that. Got some boos, and what sounded like the "Who are you" chant. So you wanted to get a splash on for the Super Smash Brothers. This wasn't it. This was not it at all. This was kind of a backfire, I think, for the Smash Brothers. In my opinion, because in one of the Being the Elite episodes, I believe it was, Matt and Nick Jackson talked about how these guys were rivals of them back in the day. Why would you not have these guys come out after the tag team title match, which wasn't to ruin the match? That would have been time to do it. Have them come out and destroy the Young Bucks. Have the Lucha Bros disappear. Have the lights come out and all that stuff. This was not the match to do it, in my opinion. This was just, it's like Angelico and Jack Evans and the Best Friends are not as big of names in the in an IWC, the Internet Wrestling community, as the Lucha Bros and Matt and Nick Jackson are. So having Super Smash Brothers come out during the end of this match kind of fell flat. They could have did that a lot better. But the tag team division in AEW is a little better than the main roster of WWE. You have the Best Friends, Angelico and Jack Evans. You have Super Smash Brothers. You have the Young Bucks. You have Kenny Omega. You have the Lucha Bros. Kenny Omega and Cody might want to do something. There's something else we'll have to talk about in a bit. The weakest match of the night, in my opinion, Aja Kong, Yuki Sakazaki, and Sakurai versus Hakura Shida, Ryo Abe, and Ryo Mizami. Ryo Mizami, I swear, looked like she was she looked like she was mimicking a Tetsuya Naito or a Kazuchika Okada or somebody from New Japan. One of those more flamboyant guys in New Japan. She literally looked like she was off of him. Yuki Sakazaki, no, not Sakazaki. Emi Sakurai was, if you didn't know who she was cosplaying as Freddie Mercury. Honestly. I didn't realize at the beginning who she was until she started doing her foot stomps and clapping and doing Rock You. So yes, she was being Freddie Mercury, so there's that. One of the biggest gripes about this is it went too long. On top of that, they decided to have each one of the women come out individually, but wait on the stage for the rest of the team to come out. That seemed to take forever. So that was just a little bit, no, too much. The team of Hikura Shida, Ryo Abe, and Ryo Mazuma win by pinfall after Aja hits her own partner by mistake. Shida with a running knee on Sakura for the 1, 2, 3, while double top for that one and gives a standing ovation. I know that Aja Kong, out of the 6 women in this match, was the only person that I knew, and I think most of the people in the crowd knew. Getting these women on the show was fine. It's just, I think they could have cut it back just a little bit, and it would have been a little bit better. It just kept going and going, and I was like, is this ever going to stop? Okay, match right there. But the next match, oh boy. Up until this point, this show just felt like a really, really good show, but it wasn't anything special. Then we got to the match that changed this show for good. Cody versus Dustin. And yes, Dustin only came out with half the face paint on. But this was awesome before this match even started. They had a chandelier in the middle of the entranceway. Well, after they did the opening video package for this, like they did it during the pre-show, we hear this angelic music, and it looks like the chandelier is down on the ground. It starts raising up, and then a light comes up, and there's a throne that looks like it was a mold for Triple H's throne at WrestleMania a couple years ago. Cody and Randy come out. They stare at the throne. Cody walks down to the ring, takes off his elegant jacket, goes under the ring, grabs a sledgehammer, marches to the back to where the throne is at, takes the sledgehammer, does the Triple H pose where he holds the sledgehammer, and he looks like he's like when Triple H does it, looks like he's sniffing the sledgehammer, takes it and just smashes it on the chair part of the throne, breaking part of the throne. Just another shot at Triple H and a shot at WWE. Look, it's pretty much Cody Rhodes saying, look at this. You guys did not believe in me as being anything more than Stardust. And here I am, putting on the best pay-per-view of the entire fucking year, about ready to go tear the house down with my own big brother and have one hell of a show. Just stuffing it in WWE face. WWE was in trouble after tonight. Now, Dustin comes out. He has half his face painted, as he sees in this picture. This match got bloody fast. This match got bloody real fast. Cody takes a shot to Dustin. Cody with a suicide dive, dropping on the floor. Things spill out of the floor between the two as they go back and forth. The referee is distracted, and Brandy slaps, hits him with a water bottle. Now, Dustin has Cody Rhodes up like he's going to do the Shadow Dreams. Earl Hebner is wrestling this match. He pulls Dustin back. Cody just nonchalantly rips the metal turnbuckle off of off. And he forces Dustin to smash his face right into the turnbuckle. This was an obvious blade job, obviously. But Dustin falls out of the ring, and you can just see him rocking and holding his hands on his head, they put the camera on him, and I don't know why they did, because you kind of gave away that he's blading. But holy shit! I know when we get to TV, this shit's not going to be on TV, but he bled so badly. I have not seen this much blood in a match in a long fucking while. You had a code red from Dustin Rhodes. You had so many other moves from Dustin. Brandy herself hit Dustin with a spear, but Earl Hebner comes out and sends her packing. She's trying not to leave, but DDP comes out, picks her up, and ends up carrying her back quick. We get a quick DDP chant as well. It was this it was busted up so badly. My dad was sitting there watching. He's like, they gotta stop this match. There were boos from the crowd. I heard little boos because they thought, if this is WWE's product and not much blood was there, this match would have been stopped and Dustin Rhodes would have taken to the back. But this is all elite wrestling. Holy shit, was it bloody as fuck. Dustin hit the crossroads on his brother. He had two crossroads. My bad. Two crossroads. He kicked out. Back and forth strike. Bicycle kick by Cody. The two collide in the middle of the ring. Cody goes for a cover. Cody drops Dustin on the back of his neck. Hits Dustin. Cody Rhodes hits crossroads hit on Dustin. 1, 2, 3. Both Cody and Cody covered in blood after the bout. Cody looked like Dustin was bleeding so badly that when Cody was covered in so much that it looked like he was busted open too. After the match, though, this was interesting. Cody's going to leave. Dustin's in the ring. Fans are just loving all this. Cody goes out, Dustin moves away from him and gets in the corner. Cody takes the mic and tells Dustin he doesn't get to retire tonight. Crowd with a thank you, Dustin chant. Cody says at Fight for the Fallen, he put down his name and a partner of his choosing against the Young Bucks. He says he doesn't need a partner or a friend. He needs his older brother. Cody tears up as Dustin gets up and gives him a hug. Cody holds the rope open for Dustin and he heads to the back and out of the ring. So, at Fight for the Fallen, in like a month and a half, we are going to have Dustin and Cody Rhodes versus the Young Bucks. After what we saw tonight, we're not going to get that type of high intensity for the Young Bucks and Cody and Dustin Rhodes, but we're still going to get one hell of a match. We're going to get brother versus brother, team brother versus team brother. That is going to be fucking amazing, and I can't wait to see what it is. Dustin is not. I don't see Dustin Rhodes being a fixture on AEW TV and on TNT. But if you want to have this match and then want to fight for the Fallen, fine. This guy's having his send-off tour. So that is going to be awesome. Now, we have 2 matches left. We were promised an AEW World Heavyweight Championship title presentation. We had that comedian who interviewed Tony Khan a couple days ago, introduced the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be, Bret the Hitman Hart. Yes, that's right. Bret Hart was at the MGM Grand with the world title in a sack, bringing it down. He brings out Adam Hangman Page to first confirmed contender to wrestle for the title. He shakes Hart's hand and then out comes MJF. MJ on the mic and the match introduces himself. He heads to the ramp and then he goes, "Wait, Bret, a fan is coming to you," and mocks what happened at the Hall of Fame, laughing about that. Fans booing this guy mercilessly. This guy is a fucking awesome mic. He works great on the mic. He is a pompous prick heel and does it so goddamn well. I believe this is how Maxwell Jacob Friedman is outside the ring. Outside the cameras being off, I can see this guy being how he is on this show tonight. This guy is a total dick, and you're gonna hate when he wins a championship, and you're gonna want anybody to kick his ass. My dad was watching the Battle Royal, came down to MJF and Hangman Page, and he was like, please don't let this guy win. Don't let this guy win. Get this guy out of here. And Hangman Page won. He's like, good. My dad seems to be a fan of Hangman Page, which is awesome. MJF says everyone is looking at the face of the company. A horse can't be the face of AEW. MJF says it comes to horses once they hurt them. Once they get hurt, sometimes you have to put them out to pasture. MJF tells Page he should relinquish his title shot to a real man. MJF mocked Bret Hart's catchphrase and says that catchphrase sucks. Page takes a swing at him and he ducks out of the way. Easy there, Biscuit, he said, and out came Jungle Boy, who heads up from the back to get MJF's face. He tells off Jungle Boy and goes to head to the back, and out comes to some music of his own, Jimmy Havoc, with the vest, with the mask, everything. He tries to throw a punch and gets choked and clocked. Page sends him into the crowd as Jungle Boy and Havoc continue. Havoc actually took MJF's scarf and wrapped it around his neck and dragged him away. All of a sudden, Bret Hart just lifts the title up and shows us a beautiful All Elite Wrestling AEW World Heavyweight Championship. This motherfucking thing is huge. I wish I would have got a picture for it. I'll have to probably worry about that next time, but it is fucking huge. We have 2 matches left, and I have no words for this next match. I have no fucking words. This match is match of the night and 100% match of the year right now. The Young Bucks versus the Lucha Bros for the AAA World Tag Team Championships. This was everything you wanted in a tag team match. You want to see high-flying action. You want to see intensity. You want to see just downright crazy-ass wrestling. You had it here. In the beginning of the match, it seemed like the ring rust was starting to catch up to the Young Bucks as they were hitting each other. The Lucha Bros were taking advantage of that and causing them to hit each other. This match was all kinds of craziness. We had a spike Pentagon, a spike package power driver on the Pentagon. You had, as Taz would call it, one of the greatest, one of the best moves he's seen in a while, in which Phoenix was on the top. Well, one of the Young Bucks was on the top rope. Phoenix grabbed the other one. Did a couple of springs, a couple moves on the bottom, springing from the middle of the top rope twice, and ended up hitting a Hurricane Rana on, I think it was Matt. There's so much in this match. You had a gory special with a package power driver on both Young Bucks at the same time, followed by, I believe, a shooting star press, only for a 2 count. So many kickouts. One thing that always I have a gripe with is multiple kickouts. Multiple kickouts in a match for finishers. Now, if it's once a show, that is fine because that match should have it. This was that match that should have had it. I don't like when you see on WWE TV, you'll have Seth Rollins hit the stomp and someone kicks out. And then he hits another stomp and that person kicks out again. And it's come on. The finisher needs to be protected. Now, the Meltzer driver was protected in this match. Package power driver, double stomp combo, and Nick immediately hits a corkscrew splash on the floor at Phoenix. Matt tries for another pin, but Pentagon snaps Matt's arm. Oh my god, that was brutal. He snaps Matt's arm, and I swear I heard it pop. Matt tries for another pin. No, he plants Matt down, pin 2. Nick is on the ramp because Phoenix actually took him and threw him all the way back at the ramp. Super kick to Matt, another one on his arm. Phoenix runs right into a power driver position. Nick runs back. Meltzer driver for the 1, 2, 3. And the winners are the Young Bucks retaining for the World Tag Team titles. This match is me, Joe Cronin, What Culture, Cultaholic, JD, Brian Alvarez, Dave Meltzer, anybody who talks about this match. You cannot do it justice. The only way you'll be able to do this match justice is if you go and find this match and you watch this match. This match is tag team wrestling that I want to see every single fucking time I see tag team wrestling. The Revival versus the Young Bucks could put this type of match on. The Usos and the Young Bucks, or Usos and the Lucha Bros could put on this type of match. This match was fucking fantastic. This match should have ended the show, but with what they did at the end of the show, I cannot blame them. I know why they didn't end with this match because of what happened at the end of the match, at the end of the night. But if it wasn't for what happened at the end of the night, this should have ended the show. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. And of course, that left us with the match to end our matches for the night. Kenny Omega, Chris Jericho, Alpha versus Omega 2. This show, and here's the thing that sucks about this match, is the fact that this match was hindered by the fact that they just put on a classic right before then. I said a hell of a match on Twitter, and I said Kenny Omega and Chris Jericho in the back saying, we gotta follow that. No matter what these guys did, and it was not going to top what they did at Wrestle Kingdom, what was it, 13 last year? Or 12, whatever it was. Yeah, I think Wrestle Kingdom. One of the cool things that we saw for Chris Jericho was we got different iterations of his career. We had the Lionheart, someone dressed up as Lionheart, someone, they did one with him showing the list of Jericho, they did the glowing jacket, so that was really awesome. For some reason, I don't know why, because it hasn't been the entire show, we get to the match, we have these two in the ring, and there's a fucking Cracker Barrel in the middle of the match, in the middle of the ring. It didn't play into the match, it had nothing to do with the match at all. I don't even think they were sponsored by Cracker Barrel this time. But we had a Cracker Barrel in the middle of the ring. This one was brutal. This one was... When they say the referee's discretion, they mean this type of match. These two beat the piss out of each other. Kenny Omega got bloodied real easily. Yeah, the two matches on this night that should have deserved blood was this match that they wanted to, and definitely Cody versus Dustin. That was definitely a match that needed blood. I don't think it needed as much as it got, but it definitely a little bit of blood. Maybe as much as we saw tonight with Kenny Omega, if that would have happened, that would have been fine with a little bit of blood. But this match, a lot of it been outside of the ring. Omega gets up, Jericho pulls him back and really locks in the move for a moment. Omega rolls and kicks Jericho. V-Trigger catches Jericho flush. One ring angel, but nope. Jericho tried for a DDT and didn't get... Omega, and I hate this about wrestling because I've seen it multiple fucking times. Omega goes for the one ring angel, and Chris Jericho is supposed to reverse it into a into a DDT. And he botched it. It was a complete botch. I'm sure you'll see it on Botchamania in about a couple days or so. And then what they do is they do the spot over again. I fucking hate that. Just move on with the match. The spot didn't hit, you move on. You don't need to go back and do it. It's like Joe Coffey versus Pete Dunne from TakeOver, NXT TakeOver UK, where they did a spot where they were supposed to both land outside of the ring. It didn't work, so they went back and did it again. If the spot doesn't hit and you got anywhere close to what the spot should look like, don't go back and do it again, because you're going to end up fucking up something. It's like, if you go, and here's the thing, if you go and do it again, then you're just like, well, that spot, because it just shows that, yeah, you fucked up. If you continue on the match like you should, then the fans are just going to be like, oh, well, he meant to do that. 2 minutes later, Jericho with a code breaker and hits the Judas effect, the spinning elbow to the jaw, knocking Kenny Omega clean out. 1, 2, 3, and Jericho will be facing Hangman Page, Adam Page, for the AEW World Heavyweight Championship at a later date. Post-match, he tells the crowd they can boo him all they want, but he knows it's his time now. Some people try to cheer, and he tells them to shut up. Now, oh, I've spoiled it. This happened. Yes, this actually happened. He says it's not a company for the fans, it's a company for him before he could get one. He said, I want to thank you. I want to thank you. And all you do is you hear the crowd going crazy. And I think I would have did this a little bit differently. But you see this man right here walking down the ramp through the crowd. And unfortunately, I had to watch this like a few minutes later because John Moxley broke my feed. John Moxley broke my fucking feed of watching the show. Because he comes down the steps and he turns to go towards the ring, towards wherever to get down a little bit further, and boom, I was stuck. And I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. I reset for a second, maybe I'll see whatever happened. Nope, my feed died. So John Moxley killed my feed for Double or Nothing. I was like, oh, come on. But basically what happened is he came out to the crowd, gave Jericho a dirty deed, and then gave one to the referee in the ring, and attempted to land one. But the two end up brawling a bit before they go to the stage where Moxley finished off Omega with a dirty deeds, not one. Oh, yeah, he had dirty deeds on the poker chips. They had actually a stack of poker chips. Like huge-ass poker chips on the stage. So he hits the dirty deeds, then he picks him back up, puts him in a fireman's carry, and then throws him over like an attitude adjustment off of those onto a plastic square down below. And he's just like smelling and like sniffing in, like just loving what he's done. So WWE is in major trouble. John Moxley being in AEW is huge. Game, set, match. Ball's in your court, Vince. What are you going to do? Because they just put on, they thought, it's the best pay-per-view of the year. I think Wrestle Kingdom was this good this year. This was a fantastic show. I don't know if Fighter Fest is going to be on pay-per-view. I think that's just something they're doing for CEO. Actually going to be showing that on pay-per-view or in anything. But July 13th, Jacksonville, Florida, we are going to be witnessed to Fight for the Fallen, in which we will see Kenny Omega versus Shima, Ali versus Brandy Rhodes, Dustin and Cody and Dustin Rhodes versus Matt and Nick Jackson, the Young Bucks. We are going to have ourselves one hell of a time. Stomping Ground is the next pay-per-view for Monday for WWE, which is going to be, I think, June 23rd or 4th. So they have between now and then to give us pay-per-view quality matches and pay-per-view quality time. Build towards this pay-per-view. Give us a reason to watch Stomping Grounds, because I'm telling you now, this was a fantastic show, and I can only see them going higher from this. Now, they hyped this show up so much that Brandy came out, and I think Brandy and Tony Khan said this was going to be the greatest pay-per-view you've ever seen. I'm going to say for the year, yes. I'm still thinking they're not there. I don't think it hit greatest pay-per-view of all time because of like I said, up until the Dustin and Cody match, everything else on this show felt like it was good or great or not there yet. But when we got the Cody versus Dustin and everything after that, this show went from I'm going to say, if you do points, a 9 to a 9.5. I'm going to say, if you do everything for Cody, this one is a 7.5 to an 8. Just on those matches, they weren't there yet. It wasn't that, wow, this is the most amazing show I've ever seen. They went and killed it. From Dustin, I'm not saying everything else that happened before that wasn't a good show, a good match. The Britt Baker and Kylie Ray killed it. Nyla Rose really didn't get the show as all what she can do. Awesome Kong was just there, it feels like, for a cheap pop. The SCU versus Strong Hurts match was decent, it was good. It just felt like that match should have went a different way. And the Battle Royal was fun, it was different, and it was funny when you see guys coming down 5 at a time and you see most of the guys fighting on the ramp before they get into the ring. And it's just, this show was great. I can't wait to see what they do at Fight for the Farm or at Fyter Fest, which I don't know if that, like I said, I don't know if that's going to be on pay-per-view. But this was awesome. I can't wait to see what comes next for AEW. Monday is going to be very, very interesting to see if they even do anything different. Because John Moxley, Dean Ambrose, is 100% dead. He ain't coming back for a very, very long time. As AEW has the unscripted violence John Moxley. That's actually a picture that came up on my Twitter feed from AEW for his shirt. Unscripted violence, and it says Mox with a grenade in the middle. But this is your AEW. This show is definitely best show of the year so far. I can't wait till they do a Fight for the Fallen. I'm just going to say this right now. There is no way they're going to top this show at Fight for the Fallen. Prove me wrong. Hit that subscribe button, comment down below, like or dislike this video. Find me on Twitter at The France Club. Find me on twitch.tv/TheFrance08. And I'll see you guys Monday for Monday Raw. Vince, you have a little under 48 hours to get shit good for Monday Night Raw. Because I'm telling you right now, people are not going to stand for your shit anymore. I'll see you guys later, and you have a good one.